The baby ne do tinta. Nada when I'm here so. Feel so be
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. No matter your predicament, it doesn't matter where you find yourself in life, there is someone that wishes to be you. You were able to iron your shirt this morning because you have lights in your house. There are poles piled behind somebody's house. They are still calling on the government to come and help them with electricity. You rode your motor here, right? Someone walked. So there's actually someone who has a car but cannot drive it this morning. People have legs, they can't walk with them.
So
we have no reason
happy yourself. Yeah, your mates are making money
to question the Almighty.
Getting married.
All we have to say is thank you, and alhamdulillah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Daybreak Upper East on A1 Radio 101.1 FM. It's another beautiful morning. We are blessed with life and good health. Even if we are ill, it's hiding. We haven't seen it yet. So we are here this morning as a team, like we do every day, to bring you another electrifying morning show. Let us be your companion. Let us be your guide. Let us be the one that will provide you with all the news, the latest news for that matter, and everything that is happening within northern Ghana and the Upper East region. Moses Appiah is in studio with his famous hairstyle.
GhanaMotion.com.
A lot of guys here prefer to call him Kwame Nkrumah of our time. Brakalala. Gerald Asagi, the junior pastor. The Osofo of our time. The fortifier of our morning show. Sometimes you wonder, you ask yourself, so what actually at all goes into preparing the morning show? Why is it top notch? Why is it number one? Why is it the most talked about morning show in northern Ghana? It is so because we have an extraordinary producer. Producer extraordinaire. Producer international. Producer number one. Producer, I know my rights. Producer, he's not answering my calls. So if people are close to him, tell him. And you wonder, why are we always strong and energized every morning? The fortifier, the prayer warrior, the prayer tower, Gerald Asagi, Brakalala the Rasta man, I man. Jah Rastafari. Good morning, guys.
Morning. But indeed, I think I'm an international man.
Oh,
Because last someone drew my attention that the whole northern Ghana, I'm the first journalist that international media houses have actually blogged about me 2 times, not only once.
hey.
And I went to Google to find out whether that is true. Google. To find out whether that
The
is
pronunciation of the word will tell you that he's indeed an international man.
and indeed, the entire northern
And
Ghana.
what did Google tell you?
I'm indeed
the reports from Deutsche Welle.
yes, 2 times, and it's true. Sometimes We have to actually be grateful for whatever
Yeah.
we are doing at our corner.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
It's actually not easy. Sometimes
We'll get there.
you just wake up and you're so stressed. There's so
Yes,
much on your mind. There's so much to achieve. And you're wondering if you can ever do it. But even what you've been able to attain is somebody's starting point. Like
Exactly.
people are really struggling
Even
to be where we
prayer
are.
point.
Yeah.
Want
People are
to get
struggling
there.
to
Sometimes
get-
we have to just be a little
Because if you
bit-
don't appreciate what you have, you
Yes.
cannot work to get.
we have to be patient
Extra.
with ourselves.
Yeah.
We often think that we have to get everything. But
It's sometimes it's because of
Society.
the society we live in now. So society seems to be putting pressure on you, unknowingly.
unknowingly.
So how does society put pressure on you? Some of us are drawn by the things that see. So one viewing should, with your assessment of it, ask yourself, is it my time yet? Because the race is a race we are all running. There's a finish line for everybody.
Okay.
The fact that someone is ahead of you doesn't mean that you must necessarily be at par with the person. When we all qualify for a 100-meter relay, but when you now go and meet at the Olympic Games, that is when you notice that some are actually very, very, very prepared for gold. And
Than
others,
you are.
but eventually one day your gold moment
also-
will also come.
Yeah.
So yes, it's indeed good that we celebrate achievements, but you, the one sitting as a bystander watching, should be careful how you overly push yourself to get to the level that the other person has.
And that's why
You must understand the secret.
So Gerald, to add to what you've said, you see, we are in an era of social media. Whether we like it or not, it has come to stay. But you should be able to psych yourself and determine what you consume. You see, whatever we consume corrupts us in one way or the other. So you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is pick your phone. Not to read on the latest news or happenings in your community, but to scroll through social media, to scroll through people's lives. Okay, and they immediately influence you. But you need to set goals for yourself, like daily goals. So I think that if you are picking your phone, you should pick your phone to listen to something meaningful, like a write-up, an audio book or something that would motivate you and guide you for the day, rather than starting on the bus. So immediately you pick and you see, for some reason, okay, I don't know how these apps are built, but these apps actually know the things we think about. Gerald, talk about a phone. Go on.
Very soon.
And the first thing you see after 2-3 scrolls is advertisement of mobile phones.
And that is why
Talk about accommodation, and the next thing you are seeing is people advertising houses and all that.
But these devices we use, there's been some conspiracy theories that they are spying on us. And the microphones are always on, so they listen to us. But that yes, it may, but it's difficult to trust, because one, if you are able to put off some of the options available to you, then maybe you are safe. But I agree with you. It's an algorithm that it's based on your search history. So once you search 1, 2, 3 about something, then it's able to preempt.
Or when you stay long on a particular video,
it tells that
then you have an interest.
Or you go and react to a particular video. Whether you are following the person or not, they'll keep showing you.
That's
videos
why when President Mahama, when he was talking at somewhere, there's an issue that raised, and he was talking about, he said that we need to begin teaching our morals. When we bring morals at our various schools, then society will change. Those days, at our various homes, they will tell you that, atar nerba gan loro.
Yeah.
But as we speak now,
Atar
loro gan nerba yan.
Yeah.
And these are some of the things that we need to sit down and say, hey, there's a bit of change. And we need to change we either do it in a way that will bring benefit to us. Because now people prefer to say, oh, I have this properties, I have that. They count properties. And everybody is aspiring to be counting properties. Buying cars and all that. Whatever is happening.
Because that is now what defines who we are. Yeah. Those this is a good man. This is this, but we don't look. We don't look at good man. Looking at the rich people.
The integrity that we
name is better.
That integrity that we use to
we're told.
Integrity has been thrown to the dogs. No one cares about your integrity. Sometimes someone will say you are talking about integrity. If you go to the hospital, will integrity come and pay your bills? You see, if we don't begin saying that let's pause. Let's think of what we can do to build society. One day our children, they will sell us. Oh yes, because we are selling the lands. What is left there again? They can't sell lands. There's no lands to sell. So they will sell us to also live a life that they think is best fit for them. So we need to begin.
We have a lot of work to do.
We have a lot of work to do.
All right, let's go on our website, www.a1radioonline.com, to peruse some of the stories that were newsworthy and made their way there. So, senior MPP member condemns monetization of party politics.
That's a subject we've been talking around for a very long time, and I don't know when it's even going to end.
Moses, even so last lawyer, if you bear witness, lawyer was saying that delegates, some of them are coming from
all right.
The party
so they give them transportation.
No, the party hasn't kind of have resources to say that any delegate that is coming, this is the amount that to cater for you for
transportation. Okay.
I want your vote. And I know that you are coming from afar. Courtesy.
Okay.
You say, okay, you know what? I don't have this amount, but you take this. 1,229 delegates in Bolka Central. I'm just focusing on
Bolka Central.
Bolka Central here. How much can a aspirant pay for each of them? So, of course, if I say, oh, you collect 200, you collect this, you collect. I don't think we should term it as
monetization. But first of all, Gerald, I mean, he actually isn't limiting it to this constituency elections. It's a general statement the man makes. But the point is, why do people even stand for position in the first place?
Yeah. What is there?
No, we are building a point. To do what?
To serve.
To serve.
That is what they tell us.
Okay. So if you are contesting to serve, why would you have to transport somebody to come in? The person should rather be running to come and vote for you to serve. But you see, we've reached a state where it's not just about serving, but it's about accumulating.
It's business.
Very well. So once I know that you are going to do business and you are going to profit from it, then I would also as well take the little I can get from you before, because once you get there, I might never get the opportunity to even see or hear from you again.
You will not. We have seen it.
So that is where we are.
We have seen it.
That is where we are. And it's the reason why people these days would want to get whatever they can get from you before
so that they can also, because you get, I also get. That is how the trend is now. But sometimes we copy blindly. If we go to the Western world, where we copy our democracy and this kind of behaviors from, how they do their thing is different from how we are doing it.
Okay.
A Republican Party can just go to mobilize their resources, and how they do it. The people who are going to vote for them, they are the ones that will bring out the resources, support them, even 1 penny or whatever. They will support them, and they will go and do their election. Here is the case: the person that is like the MP or maybe whoever wants our vote, he has to go and wherever he can find his money. He has to bring that money and come and not give it to us. And we will not say, okay, you have given me this, let me go and vote for you. At the end of the person will have to go and pay loans. Last someone was telling that I'm still struggling to pay my bank loans.
After contesting
and losing. He contested and he lost. And he's telling me that for almost like 2 or 3 years that he's still paying his loans.
But what will motivate you okay, to go for a loan that you will have to pay interest on Gerald to contest for a position.
That is the same thing. Some people will go for a loan for weddings.
That is because you intend to come and
there are those
to get
people go for loans for weddings. It's the same thing. Sometimes
at least for wedding, you know that the wife is going to be there. You enjoy.
But if I win, you don't think I'll get money to pay back the
loan? There's a story I heard about a young man in Cape Coast who took a loan for his wedding,
and the marriage didn't last.
Unfortunately, 3 months into the
but I will all contribute and pay the loan.
The lady walked away. Now the guy had to continue paying the loan.
So who are they trying to impress?
So society.
So do you know that?
But then
do
let
you
me
know that?
The politics. Yes,
please
let
do.
me just quickly add something to the politics. It's unfortunate how politics has, even to that point, due to the level of assemblyman, even these polling station executives, they just did their election. There is this assumption by electorates that once you are given the opportunity to serve, then there is something in there for. If not,
it's not an assumption. It's not an assumption. It is there because they display it and we see.
So I'm coming.
They display.
So it is our display of affluence after we have gotten these positions that goes to cement that notion that indeed there is something there for us. And usually when you go away, when they vote for you to win, some struggle to even get access the opportunity to have access to these people they vote for. Because in the minds of the people who won, this person A didn't vote for me, person B didn't vote for me. So, well, at the point where you are doing your campaign, let's try as much as possible to also milk a little from you, so that when you go, we
know that we have benefited. Exactly. That is what Ghana politics is all about.
So you remember during the cleanup exercise in Accra, the MP for Wejagbawe area, this young man in Parliament, when they were doing the cleanup, one woman came and said,
"One brewery."
That is the mindset of the electorate now.
Of course.
And we have so much enforced it that it is difficult for us to erase that mentality from the minds of these electorates. Moses, and it's not going to stop today, it's not going to stop tomorrow. The politician will always find a name for it. So today they are saying it's what? Transportation. Tomorrow they'll tell you it's lunch. Can you fault someone for giving another person lunch? Those days when you were traveling, sometimes they'll give you some money, 50 cedis, use it to buy water. What type of water costs 50 Ghana cedis?
There are different kinds of
but
water.
It is water.
If you give me 100 cedis, oh, go and drink water. I know the kind of water you are telling me to go and drink.
I can tell you that I am giving you this 500 cedis for your lunch. You can't argue that lunch
where we have reached.
No, but if I take the lunch and I don't vote for you,
that is you have taken.
That's why we not say fear delegates.
I didn't say I am giving you lunch to vote for me.
Okay.
Delegates. But it is becoming a situation where the highest
it's a mandatory.
The highest bidder wins. So if I don't give you, but I am competent, they say, "Oh,
you don't give money."
So
and Saturday, you realize that a lot of people they didn't start the voting.
Okay.
Some were kind of agitating that
they wanted
it's their right. Before. I don't know what is their birthright that you must give me something
you
before
have to
I'll go
and sort them out.
So if we don't begin hammering on this thing, letting people to know or delegates or whoever voters to
so a time will come that it will not be an issue of competence, but who can pay more.
Yes, and it will be like it is our birthright that you must give us money before we vote.
Sadly, it's creeping,
and people will start to demonstrate on this kind of thing.
Sadly, it's creeping into the election.
People start to demonstrate that as an aspirant, if you don't give me money, I will not go and vote.
So in the senior high school, you want a position, you must buy something.
Maybe Gary and
some pens, give them sweets, something. You must entice the voters.
When I talk about
how it starts.
When I talk about culture of integrity, and I always say that we have to go back to the drawing boards. I'm not joking. You know, if we want to fight corruption, if we want to fight these things, sanitize our environment, we have to start it from the scratch. The KGs and whatever. We have to start it from there. And I normally say that as our children, when they bring homework, allow them, let themselves to do it. When they fail and go back, madam say, oh, you have failed. Then the person will learn to accept. Failure is part of accepting that, yes, I'm a human being and I can fail at any time, but I have to pick myself up.
So
but if your son brings homework, you do it nicely for him or her.
Some people will use their left hands to write it.
Some will even use, what do you call it? AI. You get me?
And you know now what some parents even do is that they just give the phone to you. You see, you need to guide the child.
Yes.
It's the reason why it's home. You need to guide it. And for some of the books, they would ask the parent to leave a comment.
So if
just to be sure that
if the child go there, the teacher gives all the marks 100%. The child feels happy that, oh, I passed 100%. What are you telling the child? You cannot do it alone. Someone has to push you. And it's part of the child that, oh, okay, it's normal for someone to push me to pass.
And that's why we have issues with critical thinking. And there are people that you can't meet them and ask them questions head on.
And they will begin
they want to prepare.
I will tell myself that.
Some will tell you that, somebody is working in a field.
Yeah.
The person has all the knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been practicing this. But when you have to ask the person, you say, give me the questions.
Yes.
Critical thinking.
Yeah. We lost it.
And
we lost it.
You just begin to wonder.
We lost it.
Where we started from and why we've reached where we are now.
Assignment for your child and the child gets 0. So who got the 0?
No, me, I ever did assignment for my auntie's child. Okay? And the child got 0. Wait. In Kumasi, when I finished secondary school.
There's always a working examples.
And this child came. And there's one thing about nodness, especially when we find ourselves in this. People admire so much because of how well we speak. Hey, wait, you're bro. Hey. So they brought this homework and they pushed it to me and I did the homework. And the boy.
Schools, they are home.
Yes. Sometimes the teacher, I'm sure the teachers themselves, they don't know the answers to the questions. They just want to disgrace people.
Like that.
My brother.
Just want to disgrace people.
I did this work, the boy went and got 0. And this boy. Those days we used to stay at the team. So when we alight, we walk for a distance before we get to. And sometimes in the evening, getting the cars, when we just this boy was crying, people asking, no, I am your homework, I'm not going 0, no. And they'll ask, why is the way? And the way was behind. They gave me a polythene bag. I was holding and following. This boy was crying. And so parents want to avoid that.
No, but as I agree very much with we need to instill in a lesson, a value in our children that look, failure is part.
Yeah.
It makes you human. It gives you an opportunity to set up. Is the reason why now for every child want to do everything.
Yeah.
Parents will want to do anything to help that. School authorities want to do anything to help that their schools get a good image when it comes to their exams, right? Governments will also want to do everything possible to get a very good percentage score so that it's not like, oh, when you people came, the number of failures, number of students who performed have reduced percentage-wise. So we are just massaging
the whole issue.
That's why.
And we even have schools now that we know that when you fail and you go there, you are sure. What magic do they do?
Exactly.
Because somebody goes to school for 3 years, writes an exams, and fails about 3-4 of those papers. And everyone is confident that go to this particular school and you pass.
And we have
usually that's just about 3-4 months.
Some don't even stay up to 3-4 months. They just go there at the month before the exam. And then they are done. So it's the reason why we have
letting
to
our children, our sisters, our brothers know that failure is part of life process.
Yeah.
But we feel that, as a human being, you are not born to fail. And that is where the problem is. But if we let them know that failure is part of the life process, we all fail at some point in time.
Yeah.
And we continue to. It's try and error. That's how you move as a human being.
One day we'll tell us.
But you are letting your child that, hey, you must not fail.
And,
what are you teaching that
and
child?
for me, there's something that has guided me for a very long time. The inception or the innovation of the light bulb. And I was amazed the very first time I learned that.
Oh, okay.
It was 1,001 attempts that actually the person succeeded, Thomas Edison, that the person succeeded in that innovation. Look at 1,001. He had every reason.
He was homeschooled.
Yeah. Yes, he had every reason to stop at a point. But you know what? He says he learned 1,000 ways it couldn't work.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you fail, it means that the approach you used is not the right approach. It is telling you to redirect your energy another elsewhere. So we really need to, inculcate that. This now everybody wants their children to be first. I don't know what the craze is or the buzz is about being first. You have a group of children in class. It's possible that those children are as bad as your child, or maybe they are not so good. So if your child is getting first, it's not an indication that
be questioning yourself.
You should rather look at the child's age and what the child is able to comprehend and do.
I heard of a private school, where child would took the exam script 98. 90. So one of the sisters picked one of the scripts and asked a question in the script that the child had. And I said, I don't know.
Our teacher. You don't know.
You had 98. Our teacher was just mentioning
the answers and we're writing. Somebody also gave
at least when they bring the scripts.
Yes, you have a reason to keep paying school fees.
So you have a reason to keep paying. But it's
yes, no, but even the children, though the kids in the KG and the rest, sometimes. And this is not peculiar to one school. When you pick their scripts, you can tell that some coloring or some tracing or something was done by somebody. You can tell.
But why will you do that?
And parents are happy. Oh, my child got this. They come and they are buying toffees and look. What I do is to look at your level and what you can do. Okay, it's not about getting first, but if the child is in basic 1, at least the child should be able to write 2-letter words, read, and do, but not to be thinking about, look, I'll give you an example of a story somebody gave me, that there was a school that had a PTA meeting, and before the start of the meeting, parents were found engaging themselves, and somebody talked about how expensive the fees were. Then one of the parents said, oh, sometimes struggle to pay the school fee, but the fact that his child always gets first is what motivates him to pay. Boy. So the person said, my too gets first. So it's like when they said, both of them said first, there was another third person. There are usually people that are not part of the conversation.
Of course,
but will be
left out.
Listening. So the person said, oh, I'm interested in this conversation. Did you say your child gets first? Yes. You also said first. Yes. Mine also gets first. They are in the same class. There are instances where that happens, but could something be happening? Let's ask other parents. And when they ask,
almost
everybody's child was getting first. Almost every child was getting second. So who are the last? Who are the this?
There's no last.
Then they realize that, hey,
there's no
Obiabadi first.
But then it's when we are scoring, how the score.
Gerard, I know. Yes. I know that we can even have the entire class get first. Yes. But it's highly impossible that every time everybody. And so that something actually is happening.
There's a very critical issue. Yes,
yeah,
there's a critical issue of concern. The Auditor General released the 2025 report just recently.
Yeah,
and if you look at the education sector, it's quite worrying. We will not be discussing the Auditor General's report today, but in due time when producer puts up.
Yeah,
a day for the discussion, we'll have to look at some of the basically if you look at the basic school and the basic school category, yes, we have a very worrying situation. Over 10,730 basic schools across 13, meaning over 3 million school pupils do not have a very worrying situation. As I mentioned, we will not be discussing. We will not be doing a panel discussion today, but we'll be.
Yeah.
The producer will know what to do, and then we'll discuss further about it.
So let's read a few of our messages. It's not usually done on the newspaper review, but I just feel that we should. Someone says watching the show live and clear at Ahafo Mim Airport. Akola Tazona Gilbert says, please, can I see my man's face? I don't know who your man is, but we have 2 men in the studio. Same person watching from Accra. Abora says, watching you from Chad. Hope you are doing well. Yes, we are. Thank you.
Chad Tom.
Yes, so Chad Tom. Aboro Colin says, okay, so they're actually talking to themselves. So the guy at the top, I love his voice. And who is that guy? The man with the bushy hair. Hey, Moses, somebody says he loves your voice. So
really?
Yes.
And then that's serious.
Okay.
Okay.
That your voice is very natural. Or is he's asking if it's natural or trained. And someone, I'm sure because I said I helped a child to get 0, someone says, I can't laugh, oh, sister.
I'm still laughing. You always have stories to tell. And it's part of it. It's part of it.
Yeah. All right. But
that zero is your 0.
I'm telling you, the child got 0 and the child disgraced me. Anyone that met, I said, but is this your first time of getting 0? Why are you making a hell out of this? All right. So,
so
we'll definitely,
yes,
we'll be back for more. Please stay tuned in. Gerald Asagi is ready to take us through.
Right. So let me have your